Yo, people, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? A random live, people. It's a random live. I am out here getting my steps in after a long day of work. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Random live. I say, you know what, man? Listen, you could walk and you could be enjoying some nice music, but why do that? Where you can, and you can go live, right? I hope the signal is not too bad. Wait, yeah, I hope the signal is not too bad, but yeah, man. So what happened today? Rashford was officially unveiled as the new number 9. Rashford is the new number 9 for Barcelona. He's a Catalan, right? So it was interesting when I was watching the video, Rashford's video, right? No, when it was when they were, I think it was Sky. They were showing, him being unveiled. I could have swore this guy will start speaking in Spanish, just like Trent did. So I was just waiting for it. I was waiting for him to say like "Buenos dias, amigos, Rashford, que se bien, el Barcelona." I was like, okay, I was waiting for it. It didn't happen though. He spoke in English, so obviously he hasn't been working on his Spanish, right? What's going on? Oh, let's go. Who do we have here? Sus, EH30. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, my man. Yeah. Is this what? Sus EH30. Yeah, okay. I couldn't really see your name there. But yeah, man, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate you being here. So what are your thoughts on Rashford? Since you're the first one here, man. What are your thoughts on Rashford going to Barcelona? Are you excited? Are you sad? Was Rashford your main guy? Right? Let me know, man. Let me know. People, welcome, welcome. I am Luther. This is Man United Central. What am I doing? Yeah, just, walking, getting those steps in, right? That's what we're doing. In this evening, the weather is nice. It's not too hot, right? So I said, you know what? Kill the music, go live, and talk to the people. Yeah, man. So Rashford is officially a number 14 again at Barcelona. That number 14 is legendary, right? The last main one was Thierry Henry, if I'm not mistaken, right? So people, smash a like if you don't mind. I appreciate you. So yeah, talking about Rashford, I'm happy for him, man. I don't know about you guys. I'm happy for Rashford, because at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, we want him to do well out there, right? We want him to do well. And he also backed himself as well by really forcing this move, right? He forced this move. He wanted this move. Unlike if you compare to some other folks who we're going to talk about in a little bit, who have just been sitting there waiting, right? Waiting for the window to go on further, because soon here we're going to be getting into August, right? And, that the August is basically, I think the window ends end of August, or if I'm not mistaken, I'm not very sure. You guys let me know when the window closes. But some of these other cats, right, they were waiting for the window to drag on because they're like, you know what? I'm talking about Sancho, I'm talking about Anthony, right? Those kind of guys, right? They're waiting for the window to get closer to the end because they feel like Man United will be pressured and they may be willing to do a deal, right? Another loan deal. Because ideally, we don't want to send Anthony on another loan, right? Simple as that. We want him, we want some money from Real Betis, obviously, because Real Betis looks like it's the main suitors for him, right? So Anthony is chilling. He's not forcing things because he's like, all right, I know at the end of the day I'm gonna get a deal, I'm gonna get my move, but he's not really pressed. But one of those things you're like, yo, Don't you want to go and play some preseason football, get yourself ready? You know what I mean? So, in that aspect, even Sancho, right? Same thing. You know, Sancho over here, Sancho has turned down quite a bit of a few clubs, right? Uh, because he's all fixated in getting, the money that he's owed, or the money that he wants and stuff like that. So with Sancho, it's all about money. He doesn't care about playing for England or nothing like that, right? Dude, it's just all about the money. That's what I'm saying. At least Rashford was like, nah, I want that to be on that plane, going to the World Cup, and I want to play some football, man. I don't want to sit here and train by myself at Carrington, stuff like that, right? So it doesn't make any sense. Oh, let's see who else we have. I'm a fan. Just David, what's up, man? Man United will play Rashford to Barca. Yeah, Marcos Jimenez, welcome. Yeah. Rashford to Barca. By Tottenham, Man United, let's go. People, welcome everybody, man. Listen, I'm out here getting my steps in. Do me a favor, smash that like button, all right? Smash that like button. Oh, I thought I saw something over there. Oh, nothing. I thought I saw some kind of an animal or something. But yeah, man, so yeah, we're out here. If you see anything weird, it's just me out in the elements. And again, people, if you're new here, I'm Luther. Yeah, let's go. Let's see who else is here. Yeah, Marcos Jimenez, what's up? So yeah, people, how are we feeling about Rashford, man? How are we feeling about Rashford? Some people are really obviously not that happy with Rashford. The way the things ended at Man United. But it is what it is, they say. It is what it is. Basically, it did not work out with him and Ruben Amorim, and this time around we see that Ruben Amorim, he was given more power, right? More power, which is good to see, because even Sam Lockhurst on his post was saying that this is different, the way Man United is rolling this time around, right? It's different because, excuse me, Ruben Amorim is being allowed to make these big decisions, right? Meaning like saying, hey, I don't want Rashford on the plane. I don't want Anthony on the plane. I don't want Garnacho on the plane, right? 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 I don't want Cinciolini on the plane. You guys, the board, figure out what to do with them. I only want people who I'm going to go to battle with on that plane to the US, right? So this is big, right? In the past, Ten Hag was forced to kiss and make up with Sancho, and Sancho was on the plane to preseason, even though he was not any plans to be part of Ten Hag's team, right? So it's good that finally we're seeing something different by Ineos and the United organization, right? And I think this way, Ruben Amorim, right? He'll be able to impose his, to show the players there, like, listen, no one is bigger than the club. That's one, right? And the fact that when you're here, we're trying to build something. We are all aware that our culture is terrible, right? Terrible culture at Man United. So we're trying to change that. So we're trying to build something to get us winning again. And it all starts when the players get along. They're all, kind of fighting in one fight, right? No one is bigger than the club, all those things, right? So he's trying to fix that. And this is something, of course, Ineos, they identify Ruben Amorim because of, those kind of things, that they feel he is the right guy to instill or establish that culture, right? And Ruben Amorim at one point, he said he wanted more of a family culture, right, at the club. So big up to him. I hope he works, but at the end of the day, the important part is he has to work on the field, right? That is his bread and butter. He has to work on the field, all right? You can have all the power to bench whoever, do all these things, but if it doesn't work on the field, brother, it is going to be a long couple of months, because what will happen is we start the league, and then just by chance things don't work out those first 10 games, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. People, smash that like button. All right, it's going to be tough. So yeah, man, I'm definitely happy for what is going on right now as far as these players. Everybody's understanding, those good old days of you thinking they can do whatever you want, they're over. Oh, man, I didn't know there was an office here. Yeah, a whole bunch of cubicles and stuff. Jeez, how many people do they have? All right. But yeah, what else we got going on, man? All right. So Fabrizio Romano was saying that, listen, Manchester United have had two, all right, people? They have had two meetings to discuss the striker situation, all right? Two meetings, people. So you ask yourself, okay, United, really? Why are you having these big discussions now on strikers? Shouldn't you have done this already? Shouldn't you have had your game plan already, knowing who's going to be coming in and all this stuff, right? But yeah, Fabrizio saying they've had two meetings. AK97, what's up, man? Good to see you, mate. People, smash that like button, man. It's a random one, AK97. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm out here. Hope you guys can hear me clearly, by the way. Hope the background noise is not too bad. Yeah, you see there, clear path, no cars, it's quiet. But yeah, so Fabrizio was saying, yeah, we've had they've had internal meetings, two meetings to discuss the striker situation. Fabrizio believes that Manchester United are going to sign an important striker, right? They're going to sign an important striker, right? Yeah, man, AK97. You know, I was walking, right? And then I had music going on. I was jamming. You know, sometimes when the music is really hitting, I'm on the out here on the road, like, doing my thing, moving. But I was like, let's just go live and chat with the family. So some people usually, when they see me on the road, like people driving by, when I have music on, they might think this dude is crazy, because I do walking, or because I do walking and running kind of thing. So, and when the music is really good, you got to do some movements, man. But yeah, so Fabrizio was definitely said we're getting a striker, right? Now, who is it gonna be, right? Who is it gonna be? Who is I guess you guys can let us know who is your preferred striker choice. But according to Fabrizio, he was saying that today we saw reports that RB Leipzig, they've basically said 60.6 million. That is the price they have quoted on Šeško. So basically they're saying, hey, United, if you put a bid of 60.6, we can talk about it and see if we can make this move. Now, we know Ruben Amorim, basically, he's made sure to say, like, listen, Šeško could be good. He's a good striker. He's also definitely on the list, but he wants that Premier League proven type of striker, right? And then, so basically that itself means that it leaves us very few names, right? Number one, it doesn't matter if number one, but only Watkins and your boy Jackson, right? We haven't seen anything about Mateta, which is really surprising in my opinion, because you would think Mateta should be one of those on that list, man. But yeah, so Jackson, Watkins. According to reports, it looks like Watkins is really up there on that list, right? Ollie Watkins is up there on the list. So Jackson, apparently they, internally they haven't really discussed him like that, but they know he's definitely an option because Chelsea like the idea of Garnacho going on that side, right? But Chelsea is talking about bringing in Xavi Simons. So If Chelsea gets Xavi Simons, right, that means Garnacho going to Chelsea, it's not going to happen. Now, Garnacho has always said, listen, he's prioritized the staying in the Premier League, right? All right, let me cross here. He's prioritized staying in the Premier League. So if Chelsea signs Xavi Simons, which talks are ongoing, right, that means they don't need Garnacho anymore. So it means now the only other option for Garnacho is going to be another club by the name of Aston Villa, right? So Aston Villa, they could be interested in Garnacho, right? So we shall see. We shall see what's going to happen. But Fabrizio was saying, yeah, man, definitely Chelsea. They have Garnacho's name on their list of really important choices, him or Xavi Simons. So we shall see what's going to happen there. But personally, you know, if he goes to Chelsea, he can go to Chelsea. We get the money, but on the opposite side, we don't want Jackson. But I wouldn't be surprised, people, if Ineos decide to go for Jackson, right? I wouldn't be surprised, because what will happen is Ineos, they like the idea also of Jackson because of his age. Obviously, we can get a good deal, right? Because Chelsea, you know, they're trying to offload him as well. And, you know, United like good deals, right? So I wouldn't be surprised, man, if Jackson comes on this side. And listen, if we sign Jackson, I think a lot of people will not be very happy. Let's see. AK97 saying, definitely smash those likes. Garnacho stayed back. Yeah, Garnacho stayed at home, man, from preseason. Yep. Watkins or Mateta, we need men to hit that ground running. Yep. Who would you think be worth more, Garner or Watkins? Do we do a swap and pay the difference? You see, the thing, Garnacho should be more, but say for example the Chelsea deal does not go through, right? Meaning they sign Simmons. If they sign Simmons, so that means only option for Garnacho will be Aston Villa. Oh, you know what? Let me show you guys my my gym. Yeah, so the only option is Aston Villa. Now, with Aston Villa, right? We have a good relationship with them, right? We have a good relationship with them. Last season we hooked them up with Rashi, right? They were able to, use Rashi on loan. So we may be able to do another deal like that as far as Garnacho. Whereas in an ideal world, right, Garnacho will be going that side to Aston Villa, and then we get a light Ollie Watkins and maybe Emi Martinez, right? Because I think Garnacho maybe is worth 40 million, right? Maybe worth like 40 million. And then you would think maybe Ollie Watkins could be like, I don't know, 50. Because I'm thinking Ollie Watkins may be a little bit more expensive. But we may work out a deal whereas we get not necessarily a double deal where we have Emi Martinez and Ollie Watkins to come this side, and then we send them Garnacho plus a little bit of cash. Or it could be a situation where, say for example, we sign Lemens as a goalkeeper, right? So what we could do is we can work out a deal with Aston Villa. This is hypothetically, right? Where we send Garnacho to Villa on loan, right? And then we take Ollie Watkins on loan. Okay? So basically both of us get loan deals, right? We get loan deals, and then who knows? Garnacho's value after one season could be way better Because right now, if somebody comes to give us money, they'll be giving us, well, like what, 40 million? If he goes to Villa and kills it, his value next season may be higher. You know what I mean? Maybe higher. So we may be able to get better money. And if we take Watkins on loan this season, next season, right? Next season, Watkins will be, of course, a year older. He may be even cheaper. So we may do something like that. You know what I mean? So that's my gym right there. It's called Krav Oz. So they teach Krav Maga. But yeah, let's see. What up, Kai? Good to see you, man. Yeah, this gym is it's intense, man. It's intense. It's intense. The workout in there, and then back here we usually do kickboxing and all that good stuff. I don't know if you can see to the outside. Yeah. But yeah, what's up? What's up, Kai? Good to see you, man. We need to stop with those loan, man. I know, but the thing is, right? If we cannot make a deal, okay. I'm about to go up on that hill. Yeah. So if we cannot get a sale, for example, we get to a point where the season's about to come to an end, and then Villa doesn't want to give us the money, and we need to offload Garnacho, and no one is coming for him. Garnacho has already turned down a lot of teams, right? Turned down a lot of teams because he wants to stay in the Premier League, right? So if he turns down all these teams and he wants to stay in the Premier League, we already have a good relationship with Aston Villa. We may have to maybe do some kind of like a loan for him to go out there. But ideally, of course, we need money. So I don't know, man. It's just gonna be crazy. We just want Garnacho gone, in short, all right? But dude doesn't want to go because he wants to stay in the Premier League. So it's kind of tough. We're in a tough situation, United. We're in a tough situation, but the important part is what I took from today is we're going to sign a striker 100%. All right? 100% we're going to sign a striker. And it's not like it's news, right? We all knew we were going to sign a striker. But Fabrizio Romano today, does it mean Rasmus goes or what? Right? You would think if a striker comes in, Rasmus will be out the door, right? You think he'll be out the door. Now, here's the kicker, though. If we sign Watkins, Rasmus may stay, right? He may stay because ideally, working under Watkins, it will be advantageous for him to learn, and also he will not feel as like he won't feel that much pressure to always be, hey man, you're the one to kind of be the goals person. But even now, signing Boems and Cunha, Højlund should be feeling like already, okay, at least now I'm not really the one that I should be the one getting all the goals kind of thing. There's going to be a lot of goals to be shared all over the place, right? Hopefully, right? But United, they're not going to stop there. They want a proper goal person, Premier League proven, who can hit the ground running. Right? I don't know, Watkins is good. I like him. I'll take him any day because imagine we line up on that first day against Arsenal. We got, front three of Watkins, Cunha, and Boems. I think that's a nice front three, man. Arsenal will not be coming in there thinking like, oh, all right, this is it. We got them, all right? They won't. They'll be worried. You know what I mean? They'll be worried because we're going to find the back of the net somehow, some way. Because those three, if you look at their history in the league, they've always been able to find goals, right? They've always been able to find goals, so which is it's a good thing, right? So I'm happy with the idea that we're going to definitely sign a striker. Who is it going to be? We shall see. I just hope and pray it is not freaking Jackson, right? We don't want to see Jackson, man. Let me pay attention here. I'm crossing the street. Guys, welcome, welcome. Thank you. All right. The mean streets. Whenever I see these guys, I have to, don't put your hand on there, man. You gotta kick it. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's see, who do we have here? All right. Let me cross first. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. All right. Cool. We're back. Safe. All right. Let's see what's going on. Remind me not to get on Crab. Say Luther. Yeah, man, dude. It's fun, man. Crab is fun. It's fun because the way they train you as if, like, you know, because they say if you're gonna train as if you are fighting for real, because then when something hits the fan, you will not be thinking about it. Say, oh, should I be hitting harder or, you know, like lighter? You know, just hit the way you're gonna hit. So it's one of those. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Very intense. Very intense. Javi Guerrera coming soon. Richard, what up, man? People, smash that like button. Thank you so much for walking with me, man. This is cool. But yeah, Javi Guerrera. Let's talk about him. I saw that earlier today. Listen, I don't know if you guys watch Javi Guerrera's comps, right? I'm getting the Scott McTominay type of vibes, right? The way, hold on, I'm crossing. Right, I'm getting the Scott McTominay vibes, meaning this guy, the way he plays, the way he crushes. I definitely like it, right? I like it, and the price is pretty cheap. I think we could get it for like 20 something, right? Javi Guerrera. Now, I'm not gonna sit here to say, listen, I'm a scholar, I know a lot about this guy. No, I don't. But just the fact that we are looking at him, I like it because obviously the likes of Ruben Amorim, Fabrizio Romano have said Ruben Amorim wants intensity. He wants intensity, right? So if we're looking at a midfielder, we are looking at a midfielder who is going to give us that intensity, okay? And that is intensity and legs, right? So this Javi Guerrera dude, you know, if that's him, bring him on, because we all agree we need a midfielder now, right? So again, the kid is obviously is on the younger side, fine. The price is good, like 20 something, we can get him, right? But the thing is, what people are saying, we could be being used again by his agent, because apparently he turned down a deal to, I believe, to sign a new contract, right? Naif Aziz, right? I believe he turned the deal to sign a new contract. So it could be another one of those where his agent is saying, oh, you know what? Man United are looking at him. You know how all these teams be using us, right? To get all these players use us to get new deals and stuff. So it could be one of them situations. It's a highway right there. That over there is like it's called a Top Golf. Whenever I cross this bridge, man, I always feel kind of crazy walking underneath me, the cars. It's pretty mad. But yo, okay, so yeah, back to Javi Guerrera. So that guy, it could be definitely that the agents are using us, right? It could be they're using us to get that deal. So I don't know. But if it's not the case and we sign him, dude, I'll be boosted. At least we'll know one other position is already sorted. Because they have identified those three where we need a striker, a midfielder, and a goalkeeper, right? Goalkeeper, it looks like most likely it's going to be Lamens because they need someone to train under Onana. Imagine that. To be under Onana's apprentice or something. So that is the deal because Onana, from the picture you saw yesterday, man, the guy was smiling. You know, him and Brian Buemo on that flight, the guy was smiling. He's like, I ain't going nowhere, people. I'm here to stay. You know? So, yeah, so Onana is going to be here, which is pretty sad. But that Lamens guy from Antwerp, from, you know, what we hear from the people who have watched him play and the way his trajectory is, he looks like his trajectory is going to be very high. He apparently they say he could be close or better than De Gea. Pretty crazy, right? So we shall see, right? We shall see if he could be better than De Gea. That's a big statement right there, right? Because De Gea is a club legend. But again, De Gea, when he came to Man United, he was this scrawny kid. He struggled, but later on, he became the man. Now, Man United feel if Lamens comes in, there's a big chance of him taking the #1 spot, like quicker, right? Hopefully by, say, I don't know, next season, you know, he could be able to take the #1 spot. All right, I'm gonna cross again here. Okay, we're about to cross a street here. Cars, I'm crossing. Okay. All right, cross safe. Okay, we're back. Let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got. So yeah, so that Lamens guy could be the one coming in. Guys, I do apologize if the live is kind of cutting in and out. I'm out here walking around, getting some steps in, you know what I mean? So bear with me. Tony, what's up, man? Yeah, Tony, man, I'm out here getting some steps in. I'm about to go to Top Golf right there. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, man, getting a few steps in. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long day. I said, you know what, let me just go and do a little bit of walking, and then I was jamming, and I said, you know what, oh, let me just do a live, you know? Tony, hope you had a good day, mate. Best tour guide ever. That's what's up, AK97. Appreciate that. Naif is, let's go. Yeah, so that Lamens could be the guy we'll bring in, and Javi Guerrera, listen, if we can bring him in, bring him in, because again, he's cheap, but I don't really trust the source for the Guerrera story, right? Because again, we could be used by these agents. Okay, I'm crossing the street. Right, we could be being used by the agents for him to get a new contract. So I don't know, but end of the day, we're getting a striker. Who is he gonna be? From what we hear, it could be Watkins, that is being really like Ruben Amorim looks like he's kind of prioritizing or kind of leaning more to Watkins, right? We shall see. Now for Watkins, he's not gonna come cheap, right? We may be looking to something close to 50 million. So, you know, something may have to happen there where, I don't know, a deal could be struck where Garnacho goes the other side. You know, we take him to come to this side. And if you sign him, how long of a contract do you give him? I think the guy is what, 29? Ollie Watkins? So I don't know how long we give him the contract. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo all the time. Yeah, long damn day, man. Got to work at 8 and just go home. Dude, I know, man. It's one of those. I started really early today. I started like 4 in the morning or something. I had a lot of catching up to do. So that's what happens when you take a vacation, man. When you come back, everything is piled up. Naive, we always say Ronaldo. I know, right? There you go. Lee, Ivan Toney would fit perfect. You know what, Lee? Welcome. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. Let us know what team you support, Lee. But yeah, I saw that. I saw something about Ivan Toney, you know, because a lot of people were saying it could be, they were talking about Ivan Toney as well. It's because, of course, he is Premier League proven, right? It kind of makes sense, but I don't know. Yes, I would definitely take him. All right, I would definitely take Ivan Toney. Um, but again, I don't know how much is it going to cost, that kind of thing. So yeah, so far I haven't heard a lot of stories about Ivan Toney, right? But of course, you cannot rule him out because again, it's the whole Premier League proven thing, right? What I'm really liking is we're not really hearing we're not really hearing Jamie Vardy. We're not really hearing uh, Calvin Lewin, right? I'm glad, you know, that we're being serious. We're not being we're not messing around. Uh, uh, no, naive. Uh, Experience for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Ivan Toney. Yeah, yeah, man, he is. Prem proven. Yeah. And listen, you sign Ivan Toney. Uh, so back there, that is Top Golf, right, all the way down there. I hope you guys are familiar with Top Golf. It's pretty neat in there. Um, but yeah, I will definitely take Ivan Toney for sure because he can definitely come in there. And listen, it could well be, you know, Ivan Toney could be one of those guys, you know, you go to Saudi and all of a sudden you are ready to say, you know what, I'm ready to pack my bags, man. Like Jordan Henderson, right? You know, it could be one of those, like, listen, I came here, made my money, now I'm ready to actually go play real football, right? Being challenged and stuff like that. No offense with the Saudi League. Saudi League has shown us that, you know, that league is it's no joke, right? But it could be one of those like, yeah, you know, they may be saying, you know what, man, I'm ready to go back home. So who knows? Who knows? We still have almost a month of the window, but ideally we want to do our business early instead of waiting till the end of the window, right? Now, some of these deals could definitely be going to the wire, especially these outgoings. Anthony, for example, to Real Betis could be definitely going down to the wire because Anthony and Real Betis, they know, okay, already they know that Rashford, we allowed him to go on loan, right? And he left for what? Give me a second here. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm crossing the street. Okay. Don't want to be one of those people. You have your headphones on. You're not looking. You're not paying attention while crossing the street. You know. What's this? All right. I'm cool. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, some of these deals will maybe go on all the way to the end of the window, which is frustrating, right? You know, we would want to get our business done early, but so far, honestly, I think it was Ornstein. Ornstein was saying that, listen, I know a lot of Man United fans are frustrated that some of these deals took a while, but if you look at some of these teams, right, we are not that bad because we're actually going on tour with two of our main targets, right, Boems and Cunha, right? So, you know, basically saying, hey, United have done a decent job so far. It's not the worst, right? So if you look at it that way, when Ornstein was saying that, I was like, whatever, man. But we need more. We need more now, okay? We finished 15th. Jeez. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Serious. All we'll be talking about is this Jackson fella. I know. Rashi had some good words for United. I can respect it. Oh, 100%, man. Listen, the kid, yes, we want him gone, right? We want him gone, but yeah, he spoke well. He spoke well for sure. But again, he, in a way, he knows. Okay, fine. For example, if the deal, I mean, if it's Barcelona think doesn't go well, he would have to come back. But again, United is always going to be home for him, right? So, and he also, even his last interview with I forgot the guy's name. He said, "Listen, I'm not going to be one of those guys when I leave, I start bashing my club, right?" He said, "I'm not going to be that." So, big up to him. And listen, going out there at Barcelona, getting that number 14 shirt. Listen, I think he has to do well, man. He has to, right? This is Barcelona, man. You're going out there knowing that this is it. People, like imagine people who they have these dreams of playing for big clubs. You get to play for two big, two of the biggest clubs. You get a chance and you're going to mess it up. I don't think so, man. I think he's going to do good. Uh, Tony, welcome. Welcome, my brother. Sorry, folks, my connection was interrupted. Just dropped the link to our Discord community. Please hit that link. All right, hit that link, copy the link, get into the Discord. We're trying to get that built up so that way you can get in early. All right. So welcome, everybody. If you're new here, I'm Luther. This is Man United Central, and you are walking with me, and we're talking Man United. All right. So yeah, but let's see what else is going on. Yeah. Yeah, so we talked about the striker situation. I have a feeling, it is going to be, I think, Oli Watkins, because I'm hoping that Ineos, they're not blind, right? They can see, they can hear the sentiment when it comes to Jackson. Why in God's name would you shoot yourself in the foot by by bringing Jackson, knowing that no one wants Jackson? Yo, people, does anyone like Taco Bell? Tony, te quiero Taco Bell? Uh, let's see. Who knows? BKS. I'm frustrated. Garnacho and United is not working. Josh, what's up, Josh? Um, yeah, I can understand, Josh. I can understand how you're feeling, right? I like the kid, man. I like Garnacho. Honestly, I like Garnacho because, again, he's our academy player. He definitely has a huge potential, right? And most of the games that he played, he always played like, yeah, he made some goofy decisions, right? Decision making wasn't good. He was selfish, but I don't think you can say Garnacho did not, play hard or try to do his best kind of situation. I think most of the games, whenever he came in, he gave us that, that intensity, drive, trying to do something, right, compared to other players. So, yeah, it's kind of sad that even with him, it's going this way, right? Because you would think that he will be smarter on the stuff that he says, right? His social media and all this, right? Because most of it is, it's the way he's handled himself when it comes to the club. Wearing that Aston Villa shirt. Why do that? Some of the things you say. Come on. If you're upset about something, go. Tell the boss, "Hey, boss, can I talk to you?" And then you just, you let him know that, listen, man, I'm not happy about this, this, this. But you don't go on the social media and do all this stuff, because a lot of us, we really loved Garnacho, and we still do. But some of those things that he did, it kind of messed up his the goodness that he has with his fans. All right, it's a little. You see, after walking, after for like I hope you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My phone is telling me 5 miles. After walking 5 miles and you're seeing all this food, you're like, oh man, I gotta eat. But yeah, man. So I'm kind of sad about Garnacho, honestly, for how it all turned out. But again, at the end of the day, we need that money, right? We need that money, and he's the guy that, honestly, he's gonna be the one to give us that cash. Now, are we gonna get that cash? I hope so. Chelsea, again, they're looking at Simmons. If they get him, they won't be coming for Garnacho, right? Right now, Chelsea is teams looking at him. Right now, there's interest. So it's crazy. I first said, okay, a blast, man. You, I'm just enjoying the free tour of my brother Luther. That's what's up, K97. No, no quero. My stomach, homie. Tony, you're funny, man. That's exactly why I said it. Oh man, Garnacho wouldn't work in that United system. Yep, he wouldn't. Um, in time, couldn't he have been? Because like later, as we went closer to the end of the season, he kind of was starting to understand what was wow, right? So it's one of those, you know, Ruben Amorim had to cut bait, and it made life easy because of the kind of the stuff that he was saying, right? And yeah, it's one of them things. Let's see. Let's see what you guys say. Garner gonna have McTominay Anthony vibes wherever he goes. Yep, that's true. Yeah, my wife and son love the Viva Garnacho song. Yeah, man, Viva Garnacho. Yeah, man, too. Tony, even Levi, man. Levi loves that song. I was always saying today's gonna be the day that the boy rockets. Yeah. I know, right? I know. It's kind of crazy. Go down here. That is our library there. We spend quite a bit of time in there with my guy. Read books. Oh, Josh, you say, but it's actually more frustrating when you see all these players do well at other clubs. What is wrong with United? Is it the environment of the system? Because all these will do well. I know. Oh yeah, it's a it's a huge combination. Like if you mix all the rubbish, the environment, the system, the culture, everything, you mix it in on a big pot. That is United. Like it's a combination of a lot of things, right? And all that, a lot of the crowdness, you know what I mean? They can just go to whatever team it is and just and just enjoy, with the club. Man, check the skyline. Cool. Yeah. That is the library there. My whip. Yeah, so yeah, man, I've definitely, it is frustrating that these players, give me a second here, I need to, okay, cool, I'll connect. Yeah, so we shall see what happens to Garnacho. But even Garnacho goes to, for example, Aston Villa, even Chelsea, he's gonna blow up. So it's one of those, you're like, man, it sucks. But again, change is not always bad, right? Change is not always bad. Him going out there, hopefully he goes, and then we get the money that we need, and we get to bring in other weapons that are gonna definitely be ready now, be ready from day one, right? And that's what we want. We want these guys to come in, be ready. I saw a video. I don't know if you guys watch United People's TV, right? Check out his channel; it's pretty good. He did a video saying that finally United, they're realizing that how what made Sir Alex successful, because Sir Alex realized from uh, early on that the easiest thing to do is to go and get these Premier League proven players, right? And that's what Sir Alex did. Went even the players that were going down, like for example when he signed Keno. Keno was from I believe it was his team got relegated, so he signed Keno because he saw, this guy, he saw his passion, desire, and all this stuff. He knows he could do the job. Same thing, Van der Sar from Fulham, right? Who else did he sign that was already Premier League proven? So he went and picked up a lot. Yeah, Van Persie was another one. So because he knew, like, listen, he needed some of these players to come in who can hit the ground running. Now, of course, yeah, you may pay at a premium because now you're buying a player who's Premier League proven, but at least they already know from as soon as they come out of that tunnel, Old Trafford, they know, like, listen, I've already faced these defenders before or whatever, so I know as a player, how to basically deal with it. You know what I mean? So so basically that video of the United People's TV, I forgot the guy's name, he was saying, yeah, this could work. This strategy could work because now, you are kind of bringing in again those quote unquote Premier League proven. So, when the league starts, the guys will be ready to get fired up and hit the ground running. You know what I mean? So let's see. Too bad we can't say our United players are just better than the rest of the new club they join. My United club is full of ballers, but also, yeah, exactly, yeah, and that could be the case too, because most of these players, man, if you get signed by United, you are a good player. Okay, you are a good player. So it's not like you're a sorry player. Whenever you sign by United, you are a good player. So it's just that once they get in that environment, man, it kind of messes them up. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. Yo, people, listen. Let's just end it here. I'll see you all on the next one. You guys have been great. Damn, almost an hour. Get in. That's what's up, people. I did my 5 miles of walking today. So big up to you all for keeping me company. You guys are awesome. And yeah, I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace out. Laters.